Tizz here. Welcome to a show in a glass of its own.
Yes, Thames Television, the station with knockers. Excuse me, there's one now. Yes, can I help you?
Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and before I get into today's video, have a look at the clickbait ad on my bottom left-hand corner. Retro Gamer, classic retro games. And they've got a rather lovely looking, I'm going to guess she's probably AI at this stage, a very attractive Caucasian woman in men's underwear. So if I click on sponsored retro games, what do you think's going to happen? What is the clickbait going to reveal? That's it. All boring stuff. Well, boring if you're expecting a lovely young lady in a bikini giving you a bit of a blouse through the video games on collection. But I guess, folks, that's not what we're looking at today. So goodbye, sponsored ad. You got me there for a second. But I want to go back right here to my favorite startup screen and talk about Mike Ybarra. Very peculiar name, very peculiar man. But he's getting really salty over Marvel Rivals' success. You know, the Chinese video game that took the Western Marvel characters and reworked them so now they look extremely hot, extremely sexy. Take this video footage of Psylocke, aka Elizabeth Braddock, in her trademark blue leotard, running around and jiggling all over the place like any biological woman in a video game or in real life would actually do.
Naughty bits.
Eat lightning and shit thunder with Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Rated R. Starts Friday, June 22nd at theaters everywhere.
More fun than working with two really hot twins. No.
So courtesy of John Trent at Fandom Pulse, former Blizzard president, of course they would be former, right, deletes post calling Marvel Rivals an Overwatch clone that stole Black Widow from Widowmaker. So just bear that in mind. Here's Widowmaker and here's Black Widow, aka Natasha Romanoff. Now, even I did not know that Black Widow actually goes back to 1964. I knew she was a very Cold War-esque type of character in Marvel. She's pretty much a C or a D list character at that point, and nobody kind of really gave two craps about her, if I'm putting it kindly. But I thought she was back from the 70s, so even I knew that there's no way that the character Widowmaker from Overwatch was meant to be the first person to be there on the scene. It's such a really frivolous remark to make. Like, did Ybarra not do his research before he actually made that statement on Twitter? Now, in a now deleted X post, Ybarra wrote, "Looks like Overwatch Marvel Rivals ships tomorrow," referring to the 6th of December. Much like Light Materium, a clear ripoff of Horizon Zero Dead out of China. He added, I mean, even the character name, Widowmaker, in Overwatch versus Black Widow in Marvel Rivals. I can't stop laughing. So this is where Mike Ybarra gets all salty, all greasy over Marvel Rivals from China, basically pitting Overwatch's Widowmaker against Marvel Rivals Black Widow. Ha 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 ha. And the funny thing is, Ybarra didn't realize at that point in time, the last laugh would be on him because it was quickly community noted. And it reads thus far: Natasha Romanoff, aka the Black Widow, is a popular Marvel hero who made her comic debut in 1964 for Tales of Suspense, issue number 52. Dun, dun, dun. And that was before Overwatch and Widowmaker were even created. So the cover we're talking about is this one right here. Like I said, nothing much to talk about, but this is 1960s superhero-dom from Marvel, where Marvel were absolutely getting into their prime, in their peak. So again, Mike Ybarra, a former Overwatch developer, the same Overwatch, by the way, that took the very luscious character of Penny and nerfed her dumplings. How dare they do that? Now, while while he deleted the original post, he did reiterate his belief that it's seemingly an Overwatch clone. Why is this guy getting so salty? So what if it's a clone? If you ask me, when you get designs like Psylocke, or should I say redesigns, and you get her running around the arena, jiggling her lovely botty-watty all over the place, I am definitely all for that. And Ananta, the GTA clone, if you want to call it that, which I guess some people are, but of course, the very clever thing about that game is that it does introduce a few new things that you don't see, or you won't even expect to see in GTA 6 when that gets released next year. I think it's coming out in 2025. There's a high possibility that it will be. And by the time it's released, are we going to care? Probably, but is it going to be woke? Who knows? But are you going to see the main protagonist fighting cars? Of course you won't, because this is Western gaming, folks. No imagination, no soul, nobody actually cares. And now, of course, Ybarra backpedaled his original post claiming that what he wrote was wrong. Oh, I worded it poorly. Had to delete massive DMs of Blizzard sucks, which should be expected, I guess, because Blizzard does suck, right? It's clear what they're doing, he added. It's not the first time. Once the NetEase deal went south, everything was a free-for-all, and it all went into hyperdrive. This Mike Ybarra is a real salty pot next to the pepper pot on your kitchen table. He really is. So on today's Steam DB charts, folks, the all-time peak, 451,018 folks are playing it right now. That is quite the increase. I'm not surprised. Look, I've said before that the game doesn't look like my type of thing, but holy hell, if you just want to look at the characters, and it is free to play, so I might give it a try offline when I get a chance. I said offline from my channel to try it and see what it looks like. I'm sure it will be a ton of fun. I haven't heard anything nefarious about it so far, so at the moment, it all seems to be rather good, folks. The words have lost me, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what to do with myself, to quote Dusty Springfield. But on that one, if you enjoyed this video today, then stay tuned for the next round of absolute buffoonery from yours truly.